guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. Kind of a late broadcast today, but anyway, still want to get this episode done and then see what we can go with it. Before I start, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I want to talk about own it. Don't just try to believe in it. Why do I talk about this? Because, again, through the time, I start to believe I'm actually trying to eliminate my client. Because when client asks me too many similar questions, I have a need to have a broadcast just share it all. Basically, just share it all. Hopefully, that reduce your question to me. So in a way, I feel like I'm killing my client here. But anyway, better this one than the other. You know, better we get it over with than we getting frustrated with one another. So today, I want to talk about own it. Don't just try to believe in that. Why do I want to talk about this? Because through the past, not just, actually this doesn't just happen recently. This happened quite for a long time now. Very often people come to me and say, you know what, I believe somebody would love me, but how come still nobody would love me, right? Or I believe I will be rich, but why am I still poor? Or I believe, like, people actually try to use my word to come to me and, you know, somewhat make it my problem, but I just really want to let you guys know it's really not my problem. The reason of that is because just because you say you believe, that doesn't really mean you believe it. And you will see why, because I'm going to give you an example of why. Throughout the years, I believe many of you probably read the Law of Attraction or various books like that, right? A lot of time they will say, I want to be rich. You may or may not hear people correct you and say you should not say I want, you should say I will. By the time you change I want to I will, like I want to be rich, right? I want to be loved by someone. I want to find Mr. Right. The moment you change from I want to I will, you can see the energy change. You can see it's different. You know what I mean? So instead of saying I want to be rich, now you say I will be rich. Instead of saying I want to be loved, now you say I will be loved. Right? So you see, all you do is change one word, then you will feel the different. You will feel the energy changing. So this is what I'm continuing telling you. It's not that the world is not happening the way you want it. It's because there's a part of you that's continue pulling its leg or conflicting with it, that you may or may not be aware of it. So while you eagerly saying, I believe I will be rich. I believe somebody will love me, because, you know, I got a lot of emails here telling me, I believe I will meet a Mr. Right, but why am I still single right now, right? Or I believe I know how to love someone, but why am I still scared? Why? You will see. If you really look down within yourself, you will always feel that energy that's continue pulling your leg. Why is it pulling your leg? It's because deep down, you don't believe in it. Deep down, you still have that inner child who believe I'm not good enough. Deep down, you still have that inner child who said nobody will love me, or I would be all alone, or, you know, I'm incapable, I'm ugly, or whatever sentence that is, which we talk about inner child forever. Hopefully by now, you guys all know whatever that inner child is talking to you, that's continuously controlling your life, or you've been giving power to, that you're just not aware of. Hopefully by now you guys have an idea of. So while you are so much, like right now who you are as an adult is so eager to create a life for yourself, to make that things happen, to create that life that you always wanted. And then you often stuck and feel frustrated, like, why is this not happening for me? Why is this not doing the way I wanted to do? I believe in that. And then in a point you actually believe that you believe in that. Right? You actually believe, hey, I actually believe in that, but how come it's not happening? Well, of course, aside from all the elements, which hopefully through the broadcast, you guys actually got an idea. Aside from there's a blueprint that's untouchable unless you deal with it, like the purpose of the test of light you had to overcome with. Other than the things where universe had its way to make things happen whenever it thinks the best time to happen, not what you think is the best time to happen. So let's put all the element away. I would say 80% of the time, sorry to say, but it is about 80% of the time, is because deep down you don't truly believe. what is that you don't truly believe? I mean, as much as you want to be rich, you actually don't believe you will be rich. As much as you want to find someone to love you, you actually don't believe you will be loved by someone. So that energy is continuously conflicting one another, pulling one another. So at the end, what do you have left? You have nothing. You are exactly where you are. So anyway, I want to make this episode really quick. I just really want you guys to sometime, if you do have time, spend some time to evaluate the word that you say to yourself, evaluate the sentence that you say to yourself, evaluate the belief system that you create for yourself, and really come back and ask yourself, do I really believe in that? Because you know what? When you really believe in that, the energy would change. How do you know it would change? The energy would shift. You will come to a point that you own it. Now we want to talk about the feeling of owning it. What do you mean by own it? I believe in that. What? That's not good enough? No. I'm sorry to say that, but no, that's not good enough. Because you have to own it. You have to own it like it's part of you. You have to own it like it's you. You have to own it like that is you. Nobody can take it away from you. And then you will say, what does that really mean? I'm a little bit confused. Okay, the feeling of you owning your name, you own your name. Like my name. My name is Ruowen. And now somebody will come up and say, my name is Ruowen. And then what? I'm going to get offended? No, I don't. I say, good for you. But then that Ruowen ain't going to be this Ruowen because I really own it. I really own my name. You know what I mean? Like I really own it. So if people say, oh, hey, I'm an author. I own it. I'm an author. I did write a book. I did publish a book and I'm an author. And people say, no, you're not. People can come and say whatever they want to say. Because you cannot stop what people think. You cannot stop how people, have different opinion or anything. So people will come and debate with me and saying, no, you're not author. And I would say, okay. What I would say, okay. Do I have a need to prove that I'm right? No. Because the fact is already proving I'm right. The universe knows, so what I'm saying is lie. What I'm saying is right. I'm not lying to anybody. I know. I own it. I really own it. I really own it. So when I really own something, I believe many of you have that experience. When you really own something, it doesn't matter what people say. No, it doesn't matter what their opinion is. It doesn't matter they take it, use it, or things like that. You know you own that. It's like you own the item. This is my pen, and people might borrow it, and they take it away. You still own it. You don't get freaked out because people are taking your pen away. No, you own it, and you know it's yours. You know it's going to come back to you one day or the other, right? Are you worried about it? Not so much. Not really. People may claim that's theirs. You know the truth, right? People might go outside and fake me, but I know me. The right people will find me. Would I be worried about it? Not so much. I might create some artwork and people going to put their name on and say that's theirs. Would I worry too much? Not so much. Because you know what? I'm continuing improving myself. I always got new things. I always got new understanding. I always got new. Instead of worrying about you, I just make sure I continue creating new one. Do I have to worry about it? No, I don't have to worry about it. Because why? Because I own it. Because I own it. So what I'm here to say is, guys, why you guys trying so hard to want to believe something, try to believe in something because you really want that something to happen for you guys. What I really want to suggest to you guys is very simple. It's like exercise saying, I want to be rich. Now change your sentence. I will be rich. How about even get better? I am rich. You know what I mean? So try the word differently. Adjust the word a little bit, then you would know the difference. You would know the power. You would feel like, do you truly believe in that? If you change your sentence from I want to believe, like I want to be rich, now you change to I am rich. Feel the difference. Just feel the difference. It's a very simple word, but hey, guys, you feel the difference right away. So it's the same thing as your belief system. You cannot just want to believe it. You cannot just try to believe in that. You cannot just, I really believe. Meanwhile, you really don't believe. You know what I mean, right? So it's like I really want to believe, but I really don't believe. I know. I don't know what other thing I can describe to make you guys see that for yourself, to see how you are pulling your own leg. Nobody else pulling your leg, but you are pulling your own leg. And then really correct yourself. If you do, by any chance, cut yourself doing that. Now, try a different muscle. That muscle called owning it. Own it like you mean it. Own it like it's you. You don't take other alternative. You don't take anything. You don't take any compromise. You don't take any alternative. This is me. This speaks who I am. When I say I will find someone to love me, that someone is out there to love me. That someone is out there to love me. Period. There's no maybe, possible, could it be? No. Someone is there to meet. Someone is out there to love me. And I will meet that someone, right? So when you believe you will be wealthy, stop saying, I want to be rich. There's no want in there. You have to own it. Own it by saying, I am rich. I will be rich. You know what I mean? So when you really own it, own that feeling. If you don't know what that feeling is, then sit down, meditate, do whatever you need to imagine what it will be like when you feel rich. What would it feel like when you feel wealthy? What would it feel like when you feel love? You know what I mean? Start imagining what it would be. It's not how the material would change, how your house will become bigger, how your car will become nicer. No, none of that. It's when you have nothing. When you have nothing, what would that feeling be? How would a rich people feel? Disregard what they have. Disregard what they have. Disregard you have a nice house or nice car or anything. It doesn't matter what you have. But what is that feeling you will feel? You will feel free. Focusing on feeling. And once you know what that feeling is, own it. Own it like this speak who I am. Who I am speak the freedom like this. Who I am speak this. I own it. So what I'm saying is once you start owning that statement, whatever that statement that you create for yourself, that's when I talk about truly believe. That's when you truly believe. Because when you truly believe in something, there's no pulling energy. There's no inner child inside you say, no, you're not. No, you're not. You know, you don't have to always fight within yourself. You don't have to fight any energy around you while you keep saying that I do believe, I do believe. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's hidden in every second word. You may not see it, but it's obvious to me. Every second word shows to me you don't believe. You don't believe in that, right? So, guys, anyway, just a little broadcast. I really want to talk with you guys just because throughout the time I really have... You guys really like to share your personal life with me. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm psychic. But, you know, like, guys, seriously, I mean... I don't even know you, right? But you guys are really open up your life to me and telling me all the pain. Try that. I mean, seriously, at the end, you and me, we don't even know each other. But if you just think about it, if you can open your heart to a stranger like me, try that with people you know. Like, seriously, try that with people you know. The people around you is really not as fragile as you make them to be. I believe... everybody surround ourselves with, you know, some people, not all of them. Some people we can trust. But if you can open your heart to a stranger like me and then share all those, you know, the fear and things like that, I highly recommend you. I highly recommend you to exercise on the people that you know. Because you may be surprised. You may be surprised how many people around you are truly there just for you, you know. But anyway, just a little broadcast, a little bit sidetrack, but just a little broadcast to share with you guys. If you ever stuck in a point and feeling that you want something so bad, but it seems not happening for you, now the second question for you is maybe you don't believe in. Maybe you don't truly believe in that. And how do you believe in that? The best exercise is to own it. Now you want to ask me, how do you own it? The best way to own it is imagining what it would be like when you reach that, what that feeling will be. Remind you that feeling will be without any material substance to assist you, but what that feeling will be. Now, focusing on that feeling, own it like it speak you. That feeling speak me. I am that feeling. Just like you continue repeating your name for a long time, eventually you own your name. You know what I mean? Eventually that become you. You will exercise it so many ways. Internally, externally, this is how I present myself. If I'm confident within, I'm confident outside. I continue exercise and muscle to a point. It is me. There's no other way because I don't take any alternative to it. It will speak me. At that moment, you will know. For the thing to happen to you, it will only be a matter of time because there is no other way. If I'm becoming a right person, I will only meet the right person. Why? Because there is no other way. Universe will only respond to how you command. Since right person only give right command, guess what? You will only have to meet the right person. So, anyway, just a little broadcast to share with you all. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook. Go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Guys, seriously, I believe every single one of you can make the dream life happen for you. Every single one of you have that ability. But just take my word for it. You know, since you got nothing to lose anyway. You got nothing to lose anyway. Own it. Anything you want, don't just believe in that. Own it. I truly believe you guys will get it. In the end, it's just a matter of time. So anyway, till then, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.